Today I'll be looking at formula fields in Salesforce. To do this, I've created an example using a custom object cars, custom fields start time, end time, start point, and end point. First, we're going to find distance between this start point and this end point using a formula field. So, got to go to Setup, Object Manager, go to my custom object car, fields and relationships, create a new one, and it's a formula field, go to next. Here, you determine the output of the formula. So we're going to choose number, but just to give another example, if we chose checkbox, the formula would have to output a Boolean. So it would have to be a true or false value. For number, the formula will have to output a number. My field label will be distance. Go to next. We're going to start with a simple formula. Here, you can insert fields within that custom object. I'll choose endpoint. Here you can choose operators. Do subtract. Start point. So endpoint minus start point will give me a distance. Next. Visible to everyone. Next. Save. Go back here and refresh. Now we have a new field called distance, and it's taken our endpoint 25 minus our start point 9, subtracted, and it gets 16. So the formula will update anytime you change one of the dependent fields. So if I change start point to 1, for example, click save, it'll change immediately to 24. Next, we'll find the total hours elapsed using start time and end time. So back to fields and relationships, new, formula, next. Our output will still be a number since it's the number of hours. Go to next. Oh, forgot my field label, hours. Next. So under simple formula, you'll notice when we try to insert a field, start time and end time aren't in here. That's because the fields we can insert in a simple formula are limited based on the output type that we picked. So we picked number, so it limits us to these choices, which are all other numbers. If you go to advanced formulas and we go to insert field, notice it has every field that's within that object. So we have start time and we have end time. Additionally, advanced formulas have functions which we'll need to use to find the hours of a given time. So we scroll down to our function hour. Whatever is in the parentheses of this function hour is what's operated on. So we want to use end time. So what this does, performs a function on whatever's in the parentheses. So end time in our example is 2 p.m. So it finds the hour of the day that is. So it's p.m. so it would be 14. So this total thing will just give the number 14. In this example, we're using the hour function, but most likely when you're creating custom formula fields, you'll use a variety of functions. So if you want to find out what each function does, you can just click and it'll bring up a description right below it. To finish this formula, I'm going to subtract the hour of the start time. And that should give us the hours elapsed. Next. Save. Go back, refresh. So now we have our formula field hours, which is 8 because it's 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Lastly, I'll find miles per hour. So I'll go back to fields and relationships, new, formula, new, call it miles per hour. This will also be a number. Go to next. I will just insert distance. Divided by time, which is hours. So this will give us our miles per hour. And it's an example of how you can use formula fields within formula fields. Additionally, you don't have to use this formula field. So instead of distance, I could write out again end time minus start time, and I could write out the exact formula for hours, and I could do miles per hour without creating these two other formula fields. So that would just make it so if I just had start time, start point, and end point, I could still get miles per hour without creating these other two fields. But we do have these other two fields, so I'll use these two fields. Go to next. Disable everyone, save. And we refresh. And we have our miles per hour. So if I change anything within these, so if I change this to 20, and I change this to 10 a.m., click save, it'll change the miles per hour. And it changed the other two fields as well. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you want to see a video going through the different function types or going through the different output types, or maybe just a more complicated example in general. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more Salesforce cloud tips and tricks. Also, check the link in the description to subscribe to our Connex newsletter, where we curate the latest and greatest cloud content to help you become more effective and more aware of the tech that can help your business scale efficiently. Finally, if you need some support for our projects or want to bounce some ideas off us, head over to our website and let us know how we can help. Thanks again for listening.